Left of the box. Media framing. So this is from CBC, Canada's large, national news type thing. The title of this video is Israel braces for possible Iran revenge attack. Revenge attack? Why are you calling it revenge? Retaliation? Because Israel did some deadly airstrikes for Iran to hit back. That's not revenge. It's retaliation. Not unjustified. Quite honestly, I don't know how they've had so much restraint so far, considering what Donald Trump did to them in targeting one of their generals, Soleimani, I believe his name was. And this, they've actually shown a lot of restraint, but just to be like, oh, we hit them so hard, they might hit us back. We need to prepare for, the finding out part of the fucking around. We need to prepare for that.
In Iran's capital, there were calls for revenge and a settling of scores with Israel over the military leaders killed earlier this week in Damascus, Syria. We expect our government to put Israel in its place, said a protester. The 7 Iranians, among them 2 top generals, were in a diplomatic building when Israeli missiles annihilated the premises. Since October the 7th, Israel has accused Iran of coordinating attacks on Israel. The incident threatens to escalate.
And we all know that, when Israel says that somebody is guilty of being part of attacks and Hamas and stuff, that they're being 100% honest. Yeah, we know that by now, because there's never been anything to contradict that.
What has essentially been a shadow war between the 2 countries into a full-blown one.
Iranians are expecting retaliation.
This professor in Tehran, who was at those funerals, said Iran's leaders will try to punish Israel, but not hit back hard enough to trigger a wider war.
That it will be hard enough to make them regret the crime that they carried out, but also to keep the focus on their criminal activities in Gaza and the West Bank.
What form Iran's response will take has consumed discussion on Israeli news programs. Some have touted Israel's anti-missile defenses and profiled people preparing for the worst, including a man who bought solar panels in case generating stations are hit. Israel has also scrambled GPS signals to thwart Iran from aiming guided missiles, giving commuters in Tel Aviv wildly false readings.
No, it's not work. It's saying that we are in Beirut.
While Israel has not admitted responsibility for the Damascus strike, it has acknowledged hitting many Iranian-linked targets, such as Hezbollah and Lebanon, over the past 6 months. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is already...
Yeah, we just keep on f***ing around and f***ing around and f***ing around. One of these days, we might find out, and we should probably prepare for that. That's the state of Israel right now, worried about the finding out part.
Already promising a response to Iran's response. Whoever hurts us or plans to hurt us, we will hurt them,
So let's just backtrack right there.
Whoever hurts us. Benjamin Netanyahu is already promising a response to Iran's response.
So basically, they've already attacked Iran several times and are already anticipating Iran hitting back and what they want to do to Iran after that. So they're already kind of licking their chops in a way of like, yeah, come for it. They're showing just how eager they are to escalate this. That they keep on hitting and keep on hitting and keep on hitting, and it's like, no, we're ready for, when we finally, that one strike too many, we're ready for that. As opposed to, well, if we just stop hitting them, then we don't have to worry about the finding out part.
Whoever hurts us or plans to hurt us, we will hurt them, he said. As Israelis play a grim guessing game,
You know, you see what's happening to Gaza right now because Israel finally had the excuse that they wanted. Is there any reason for any other country in that area to think that won't happen to them if Israel could get their way, if they start an attack, that they won't keep it up to the extent that you're seeing in Gaza?
of what will come next. Chris Brown, CBC News, London.